session 3 getting underway soon. Our competitors coming out for their introductions.
Okay, competitor number 1, we have Lauren Harden from Kiwi Barber. And then we have Chico from North Sport. Number 3 is Kate Johnson from Nation. 4, Kerry Sharp, Otago. Number 5, the one and only Rebecca James from Untitled Chapter. Number 6, Lee Hicks from Nation Barber. 7 is Karen Stanbart from Porirua. Cool. Right, Kami. Kami. You can say it. Now, Kami's from Power Station. Number 9, Isabella from Kiwi Barbell. Number 10, Hannah Collinson-Smith. Number 11, Jamie Ogilvie. Jamie from 3216 Weightlifting. Number 12, Amanda Fitzgerald. Hit this one! Woo! 13, Shiloh. Where's Shiloh? DUH, she's looking for the sofa. 14, Rihanna Froger. 5 minutes time. 15, Nicole Studenby.
And Hor showing some love for our competitors. She'll be announcing the session. You'll be able to hear her voice in the background.
Very well. 27.
Very familiar to those knowing
Amy is from
Masters Weightlifting scene. She just finished competing in session 1 and come over to announce in session 2. It's definitely the community that helps run these large type of events. So now that the introductions are done, we will be preparing, or the athletes will be preparing, warming up, and we will be with you shortly.
Now, our referees for this session are
Alrighty, and welcome to session 3 here today at the North Island Championships. I'll be your commentator today, John, from Lift Leader, and I'll give you the footage and action from the female section, 49 kgs, 55 kgs, and 59 kgs. So we've got 16 competitors here today. It should be an epic show. We've got 16 seconds right before we start. And I'll just give you a quick reminder that we do actually have another stream running at this time. That hasn't quite started yet, but if you are after session 4, it should be starting in the next 8 minutes or so. All right, let's begin with our first lifter, Lauren Harvey. Okay, we have 25 kgs loaded on the bar. Looks like we've got Lauren ready to lift. Alright, looks like we're just having a few little niggles here and there.
Right,
No, that clock's
here we go.
started.
We're
good to go.
into the game.
Commentator's goes.
Clock is started. Lauren, 25 kgs.
Alright, to start off the session, in our snatch section, Lauren Harvey, 25 kgs on the bar. Good, that's there by Lauren. Nice and easy.
Loaded, 26 kgs, please. 26 kgs.
Technique shown there, and that's straight into it. Our first lift.
Don't speak the call on, Lauren.
Okay, the call is still on Lauren. She's coming.
Bar is loaded at 26 kgs. Clock has started. 2-minute clock. We're taking consecutive lifts.
We're giving 2 minutes on the clock there, as Lauren will be continuing on after herself. And just to give the athletes a bit more time to rest and recover, we get the additional minute. So we're going to
Lauren,
down here in
27
Philly.
kgs. 27.
This is the biggest weightlifting event in New Zealand so far. So we're quite excited to be down here. Very proud to be bringing
Loaders,
this event to
27
you
kgs.
on 2 live streams this afternoon.
Loaders,
Platform.
28 kgs.
So you'll be able to hear in the
28
background
kgs loaded.
quite a lot of action going on.
For Lauren's second
As
attempt.
we see Lauren moving up to 28 kgs for her second attempt.
Thank you, loaders. 28 kgs is loaded. Sorry, loaders. But thank you on 27 kgs.
Okay, looks like there may have been a mistake there going to 27 kgs. We'll just see what the officials are having to say and get back to you.
Thank you, loaders.
Okay, looks like we're going to 27 kilograms. The clock has started. Good lift, yeah. And that's 2 green lifts, or good lifts
Sorry,
there
it's
for
a
Lauren.
sheet. The computer's loading.
Let's see what happens on her third attempt.
Talk about that.
Alrighty, as we wait for these glitches to be sorted out, we'll just take a moment to have a quick look at our leaderboard and see our lineup for today. So we have 16 lifters, quite a few
Over
familiar
30
names.
kgs on the bar, please. 30 kgs.
Well, it looks like we've got
Lower
Lauren
lift,
moving up
2
to
minute clock.
30 kilograms for her final attempt. So representing Kiwi Barbell.
Thank you, loaders. 30 kgs is loaded.
We've got quite the crowd here today. Crowd show, definitely showing their support to our lifters. All right, for her final attempt, 30 kgs. And that's 3 white flags, a good lift.
Oh,
And that's 3 good attempts there for Lauren Harvey.
another technical stop. So just quickly, while we're having some more technical stops, we'd just like to thank Image Group New Zealand, who are the sponsors of this session. They provide a wide range of equipment and extensive event services for both local and national companies, taking and updating their equipment to keep up to date with the latest technology and offer bespoke solutions. They provided a whole bunch of stuff here for us today to help us.
Alrighty, we have Karen coming up for her first lift, 32 kgs.
Welcome back to the
3 white flags, that's a good lift by Karen there.
30 seconds to the start of the first lift.
Loaders 33 kgs on the bar, that'll be for Karen's second attempt.
Just a quick thank you to
She
our
will
loaders.
receive a
They're
2-minute
definitely
clock.
putting in the hard work today, getting the plates loaded. Never an easy job. We're very grateful for our volunteers and all the people that actually make this event work. A lot of people go behind it. We've got 3 referees that are taking the time, putting in the work.
Loaders,
Announce
36 kilos on the bar, 36. This will be for Karen's
So
second
very
attempt.
grateful for that. And it's a community sport for sure. It's the community that drives it forward. All right, it looks like we're going to 36 for Karen for her next lift. Just the adjustments on the bar there.
Thank you, loaders. Quick math. Bar has started for Karen's second attempt.
Full use of
The bar clock has now started for Karen's second attempt. She has 1 minute 50 on the clock.
loading the bar for us this morning. 2 times comma after medalist.
Hey, Karen.
Contributing with the North Sport weightlifting team that are designated loaders this morning.
Karen steps up for her second attempt.
Take the opportunity while low the number of athletes following themselves. So we'll take the opportunity to thank our
And that's a good lift.
Good loaders. Loaders 37 kilos on the bar, please. 37.
2 and 2.
This will keep
Karen
the
so
ball
far.
off,
She's got
Karen.
37 kgs on the bar for her next lift.
She'll receive
See
the
our
10
loader's
o'clock.
lifting that up for her now.
Thank you, loaders. 37 kilos is loaded on the bar. Clock has started.
Now on that you can hear in the
Okay.
background another commentary
Lead,
team
please
happening.
be ready.
and
The
another
lift is
speaker
followed.
system. So we
You're
have a
waiting.
lot of noise going on in here this morning. Hopefully you can hear me clearly enough through the live stream. Welcome and thank you for joining us. So I'll hopefully answer a few questions as we go through the day to teach you a little bit about weightlifting and what you're seeing as well. So it's being reloaded for more.
All right, needed. Loaders, 40 kgs. Green plates on, please, loaders. Green plates.
Having a watch.
Okay, looks like we're going up to 40 kgs now. So Karen has opted to increase to 40 kgs. That puts the call over. Oh, and that's changed again. The call has gone over to Kate.
They get a full
And Sachiko has changed to 43 kgs.
they will often run
So
your clock down
Kate
as
Johnston
best as possible to
going for 40 kgs on her first attempt. Let's see if that changes.
help with their routine as well.
Thank you, loaders. The call is on Kate for a 40 kgs. Opening attempts.
And thank you again to our loaders as they just send to the bar. Now for her first attempt, Kate Johnston.
You see Max calling the competition over the far side, so he is reading the scoreboard, run board, and he will call the athletes to the platform, opting for
Good
And
load.
that's a good lift.
Loaders, 40
Well done,
kgs
yeah.
will remain.
That's 40 kgs done. And her next lift is at 41 kgs. However, this puts the call on to
raise lower
Neem
also.
Hicks, going for 40 kgs.
He's got just under 50 seconds. For the second attempt,
Thank you, loaders. Bar is big time.
kilograms.
Bar top tight the bar. Yep.
Okay, so the bar will be
For
tightened.
letting me know that
and then that will break
I'm
the
glad
hold.
commentary sorted out.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is loaded. Clock started on knee.
His time at the bottom, and that's what he needed to do.
All right.
He rushed to stand that up. I think if he rushed that, he might have lost it over the back. He took his time.
Not quite.
Loaders, Titan, 40 kgs.
We're on
please.
shore, then we'll go back.
Titan, 40 kgs.
A quick chat to a chat.
They'll
To
keep the
the
call
coach
on knee.
and see where we go from there.
In the skysportnext comment section.
That was on their first attempt there.
She'll get a 2-minute clock.
Let's see her come back out to do another 40 kgs.
During this time, we'll thank Royal Bush, Transport Building, Remedy, McDonald's Building, Mitre 10, Raise Lower, and the Rec Room.
We'll take a moment to thank our sponsor for this session. So the session is sponsored by McDonald's Fueling.
Loaded.
So we are fortunately only a minute away from McDonald's where we're recording now. So we're in the rec room. They've been kind enough to be not only a session sponsor, but a title sponsor for this
It'll
session.
live on your Facebook forever.
And we'll just give you a quick reminder that we do have another session running. That's session 4. And that's over with Richie Patterson and the men's. And if you are watching, you can see me wave now. So you can hop on there and see the other competition. Have them side by side, that's not a bad idea.
He's telling them to watch a man. Let's go back to the main platform.
Alrighty, so back to the action. We still have a minute 15 on the clock for Neem to do that second attempt. Let's see how this goes.
Another athlete just taking his time. Well done.
For the second attempt, good lift. Those adjustments were made, and that was corrected. Very well done there. The second attempt has been locked in. Let's move over to our scoreboard as our load has changed. We'll tighten up that bar for Karen to do 40 kgs for the third and final attempt on the snatch. Let's see if that changes. So far it's been a pretty green session.
Thank you, loaders. Fire is loaded at
Who
40.
had that first attempt that went a little bit astray, but recovered nicely to put that number on the board. Okay, so back to the action. With Karen making her third attempt at 40 kgs. Another good lift there by Karen. That's 3 for 3. Got to be happy with that.
Lee Sachiko to the platform.
Excellent. Now the call is on Sachiko for 43 calories. Let's see how she goes.
Thank you, loaders. 43 kgs is loaded.
55 and 59 kilo.
Chico.
Repeating.
Opening
Get over
attempts.
there if you
Clock
want to.
start.
You'll be listening to John, who's sitting next to me.
Okay. We've got 53 seconds on the clock, and we can see Sachiko coming out now for her lift. So this will be her first attempt.
This event's got very big with our capability. So John is having a baptism of fire commentary role next to me. In the meantime, we are moving to 7. For the same athlete, Dale.
No load.
Not quite there. I'm sure she'll head back, have a chat to the coach, see what adjustments need to be made before we come out and do that second one. Still got 2 more, so no need to stress. She's doing well so far.
So we're having some more technical.
Alrighty. So let's have a look at our scoreboard while we wait.
He's got lots of power. He can get the bar over here. Just the line of that.
Okay, it looks like
barbell.
the call is now.
I like to call weightlifting a big game of Jenga.
Oh.
Those final
Can't be
stages
quite
of
right.
Jenga, you've got to get that last
Let's hold out and
block
see
going
what's going on
carefully
here.
top so you don't
So it looks
topple
like
it.
we're just having
It's
some
just about getting the
troubles
line of
again.
that barbell correct off the ground so it goes up and then lands back on top of our structure.
We'll be back in action shortly.
While we're waiting, which is pretty good. Go over the scoreboard so you can have a look through there. But the first thing is that you'll see the clock at the top right.
So the weight coming, 33 kgs.
Okay, looks like we got everything underway again. So we have 43 kgs on the board for Sachiko to come out and do
Tip stays on Sachiko. She has 2 big block.
next attempt.
43 kgs.
So this should be her second attempt, which I'm sure will be corrected quickly by our officials.
The follow will be
I'm sure you can hear in the background the action going down from the men's session 4.
The competition proceed in a timely manner.
All right.
Start your
Sachiko
lift
coming
right
out
now, so I'll
for
follow
her
this up. You'll see
next
that
attempt.
2 minutes. The next thing is approaching the barbell, so let's go through that. So you press the barbell, you are not allowed to touch the bottom of your foot. So
What a
you're not
battle.
allowed to adjust the barbell with your feet, or that is the
good
Two
lift
white
by
flags,
majority
that gives
decision.
her a good lift. And that was excellent. Have that patience in the bottom position and push through. Well done.
barbell has to come off, and in the snatch movement, it has to get overhead in one continuous motion. So you can't pull the bar up and then take the bar back down, which is called pitching. So you can't go up, down, up. It has to go up in one continuous motion. It can change in acceleration, but one continuous motion. Over, you'll then bend another hip. Now the next thing, you have to receive the barbell overhead in a locked out receiving position. So you catch the bar and receive it overhead. The elbow is not allowed to press the barbell or unlock and then lock out. So it has to be a clean lockout. Finally, now it needs to then show or demonstrate control of the bar overhead. So if they've got their feet that aren't aligned with the bar,
Alright, we're just getting a few things sorted out again. Unfortunately, we seem to be having a bit of trouble with the system here. Once that's all done, we'll be underway in no time.
The execution of the lift, receiving the barbell, and then demonstrating control overhead is a clean lift. So you might see some lifts that are what we call 50-50, where the elbows are a little bit soft and a little bit wobbly. When we have three referees in front of us, and they have the decision to make a good lift or a bad lift. And if they see those lifts that are 50-50, they have to, at their discretion, judge what they deem is correct or within the rules. So I hope there's some pretty in-depth kind of conversation about it all. Just got a technical stop, so we'll just hold on for a second.
Okay, here we go. Second attempt for Kate, 44 kilos, got started.
Alright, it looks like we are ready to go. We have Kate coming up for her second attempt.
Where's Gabby?
44 kgs. And that's 3 white flags. That's a great lift. Great work, Tony. Put that over. That gives her 2 good attempts. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard.
45 kilos.
You can see that Kate has now 2 attempts and will be on 45 kgs for the next attempt. However, before that, we have Isabella coming out for her first attempt.
When will they scrap the press out roll? It just causes issues. Well, unfortunately,
And as our loaders load up the bars,
Thank you, loaders. Bars, 45
start
kgs,
counting
got
down
started.
for Isabella's first.
very difficult to follow. Marginal call. So I agree with you on that. Might be something that you're going to have to write to International Federation about. In the meantime, competition. 78 kilos on the bar.
3 white flags. That's a good lift.
Good lift. Loaders, 45
Good way to start off.
Tighten up 45 kgs.
45 kgs on the bar. The call now goes back to Lee for the third and final attempt. 45 kilograms.
Right, coaching, but just a little bit of a rush off the ground here with
Leave one of the locals. Strict animation bar. Thank you, loaders. Bar is loaded at 45 kgs. Third and final.
pull off the ground has to be a very controlled pull to set yourself up and really balance the line right.
Alright, for the third and final attempt.
We are now waiting.
And 3 white flags.
Good lift.
Great pressure. Those legs to drive that bar up.
Loaders, 45
That
tight.
leaves
45
Lee on
kgs
45
tight.
kilograms for the snatch section.
This will be pulled back to Sachiko.
Now that puts that ball back onto Sashiko for her third and final attempt.
Without anything happening.
Receive this plate.
Thank you, loaders. 45 kilos. has started.
The clock has started as Sashiko takes to the platform. Not quite.
Loaders.
Didn't quite get there, unfortunately.
kgs on the
But
bar,
she goes
please.
still.
46.
No, that was her final attempt. So she
This
does
is
have
for
43 on the board for her snatch. And we're moving on to Kari. She has first attempt at 46.
Thank you, loaders.
So
46 kgs loaded. Started.
it's loaded. Clock has started.
Empty bar right through to the so on there.
Good lift.
That's a good lift.
Loaders. 47 kgs on the bar. 47 kgs. Please.
All right, we're moving on to 47 kilograms for Kari. Let's see if that changes.
Thank you,
So if
loaders.
you're just
47
joining us,
kgs is
we
loaded.
are doing session 3, which has women's 49 kgs and under, 55 kgs and 59 kgs. So far, it's been a great show. We've been seeing a lot of good lifts. As you can see, our leaderboard is a lot of green right now. We're moving on to 47 kgs for Kari. That may change. I think it has. She's opted to move to 50 kilograms,
Yep, 47
which
remain.
puts the
Calls
call
on
back
tape.
on Kate Johnston
Nation barbell.
for 47
Pakistan.
kgs. Bar has been loaded, clock has started, and let's move back to the platform.
Go back, for example, Carl, declare his third attempt. As the clock is running, you see this clock down here.
No lift, unfortunately.
The call
However,
will remain on tape.
Kate still has 44 kgs on the board, but that was her third and final attempt. The call has now moved on to Kiri for 48 kilograms.
Stay on 46.
You're there over their opponent or their personal best, or even just buying time, because every time they make a weight change, it stops the clock that has to be reloaded.
Okay, 48 kgs loaded. 48 kgs, please. This will be for Kitty.
It looks like, yes, we're still on 48 kilograms for Kiri.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is loaded. 48 kgs, clock is
Still
started.
loaded. And you can see Kiri coming out now.
Good to see this young man back on the weightlifting platform. He's had some time away from weightlifting.
It's a good lift. We've got 3 flags, 3 white
Loaders,
flags.
48 Titans, please.
Good open up for Kiri over there. It's 48 kgs on the bar. The call now moves on to Jamie for 48 kgs.
You're welcome, Liz. Thank you.
Thank you, loaders. 48 kgs,
Good
Titan.
to have a commentary team because it
Call is on Jamie. 3, 2, 1, 6.
fill you in on
Clock is started.
what's happening out the back. I'm glad we've finally got this commentary system working properly. It's nice to stay at home because we did struggle this morning. As I said, these athletes have all warmed
Call
up
has gone to
this morning.
Amanda.
It was -2.
All right, the call has now moved on
Call is
to
on
Amanda
Amanda at
for
48
48
kgs.
kgs as Jamie has moved to 50 kgs. And you can see your coach, Jack, from Functional Strength, helping out today. Amanda for her first lift, 48 kgs. That's 3 white flags. Good lift there for Amanda. Bit of a wobble on the way up, but she corrected that.
Remain.
Managed
Tighten it up
to
a
get
little
the
bit.
first attempt.
48 kgs remain.
That puts 48 on the board for her. The caller is now on to Isabella for 48 kgs on her second attempt.
Xavier on one of my weightlifting courses. Very diligent.
Check loaded, bar is loaded at 48. Isabella's second attempt.
Here we have Isabella on her second attempt. Three white flags.
Good
Bit of a
lad.
step forward there, but that's no trouble. It's still nice. Good lift.
On the bar,
The
49.
referee is giving us
So
all
quick call
white
on
flags.
Isabella, although we do expect the call to come in. Jamie, please be ready with the lift and follow.
Alrighty. That moves the call on to Isabella for her next lift, which was 49 kgs now.
49 kgs on the bar.
And let's see if she
tight.
decides to go up, which will put the call on to Jamie.
Standing right, watch Scoreboard remedy, Thomas Fielding, mark 10, rows lower. Really appreciate the support for this event. A massive thank you to Industry NZ for sponsoring this session. Isabella once more loaders, 50 kgs, yellow plates on,
Alright,
please.
looks
Big
like
yellow
that's going
plates.
to 50 kgs, which
Big yellow
brings out our
plates.
yellow plates.
Calls on Jamie.
Call is on Jamie.
Her opening attempts.
Very grateful for our loaders today, putting in the mahi. Platform, barbells ready
Is loaded
for
for
our
Jamie.
lifters today.
Opening attempt.
Light, very easy for three referees sitting in front of it.
Alright. Jamie approaching platform.
Is an all-in community. You don't just come in, you don't need a lift, load, referee, and then tabulate, live stream, everything. How's going well? This is 3 out of 3, 86.
Not quite
Loaders,
there
50
for Jamie,
kgs
unfortunately.
tight, please. 50 kgs tight.
Sure,
This
she'll
will
have
bring
a
Kenny out to the platform. Her
Chat with
second
the coach
attempt.
and know exactly what she needs to do for her next lift. Call moves to Carmi for her second
Thank you,
attempt.
loaders. Bar is tight.
The bar has been tightened,
Started.
centered,
Second attempt.
and ready for the lift.
This opportunity just to thank our sponsors, our session sponsors, of the sessions. This is a logistical challenge doing all of this, and we're very fortunate to have sponsors group come on board.
Good lift. Good save from Kenny. Well done.
Good save there by Carmi. Back.
Tighten, please. 50 kgs
And that
tight.
is her second attempt looking
Bring
good.
forward,
So let's have a
Kenny.
quick look at our scoreboard while we wait for the bar.
Second attempts.
We can see we're about halfway through the session. We've been putting on quite a good show. We see a lot of green, which is always a good sign. The next call will be on Kitty for 50 kgs, and that will be for a second attempt. She's already on the platform.
Loaders, 50 kgs tight.
Excuse the delay in getting there.
This will bring the call to Amanda.
They didn't quite make it there, unfortunately. We'll go back, have a think. I'm sure and come out and put another attempt.
Is there a weight that you have to
So.
start at, or can you choose?
That now brings out our next attempt, which should be Amanda Fitzgerald, representing Functional Strength Olympic,
When you enter your total
for her second attempt as she approaches the platform.
kilogram rule. So let's go with a hypothetical example. And then go back to the scoreboard. Let's say that, let's look at Dick one, for example, 102 and 125. So he may have entered a 220 kilo total, which is weigh-in. Then at weigh-in, he announces opening stance and clean and jerk when he weighs in to the official.
By flags, and that's a good lift there by man.
Good lift.
Good effort to put that one right over.
Of his entry time.
Excellent. Let's look quickly at our scoreboard, see what's happening next. So we have
Please don't forget to share and like the live streams.
From the stance and
Comment on it.
going for his first attempt.
Ask some questions.
Kitty coming up
The
next.
next expert analysis, Richie Patterson, Untitled Chapter.
Over.
Fourth game's gold medalist over there. Ask some questions.
Yeah, there are some. Thanks, Ray. They are asking me questions. They're doing a good job. Thanks, Ray.
Alright, as we're
Just
sorting out
explaining
our
the 20
next
kilo.
attempt,
So
All our volunteers.
we'll see who's on the
Do a
ball.
great job for us.
you can't start lighter than 20 kilos below your entry total. You can start as far over. I'll explain further to that one.
I'll take this moment to thank our session sponsor again. So that's McDonald's
Taking another 3.
over in Fielding. We're very lucky to have them only a minute or two away from us. So currently I'm powered by Macca's breakfast, and we'll see how we go for the rest of the evening. But very grateful for these local sponsors that make up these events. It's a community-based competition, and
That lockout.
to have these community sponsors, we also have our overall sponsors that do their part and have chipped in, and we're very grateful to those for being able to allowing us to do this sort of thing today. Alright, so back to the action. We've got Jamie coming out for her second report. Let's see if that's right.
Situate you in a group. So that's the main reason why we have entry totals, and then that defines where you start. So hopefully that's answered your question. Now you can change your lifts, as I said, 3 times prior to coming to the platform. In the meantime, Jacob, first attempt. No, it's actually yours now.
Okay, we have Jamie coming out.
Well, not newly established, but
Second attempt.
it's a Millennium facility down there. A well-known facility up in Auckland, and home of North Sport Olympic weightlifting. The Hawke's Bay Trust Millennium is home of Hawke's Bay weightlifting, which is really great. You might just
Three white flags. Excellent work for Jamie. You just see the coming off the heels there for a fraction, just to catch that one before pushing it all the way out through and over. So excellent work there to keep that one in, and that gives her 50 kgs for her second attempt. Paul is now on to Isabella for the final snatch attempt with 51 kgs. So that has been loaded now. I believe Isabella is ready to go. She enters the platform now. Third and final attempt.
taking a pretty careful start.
Unfortunately, didn't manage to quite get it.
Loaders.
However, still has 48 kgs on the board.
This will bring the back to Kenny.
The call now goes back to Kitty for her final attempt of 51 kilograms.
Not in control.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is loaded.
Good job today. Very quick on the bars.
Until the feet were bent.
As Kitty comes out for her
Whether the
final
referee
attempt.
saw a discretion in the rules somewhere.
Loaders, 51
Didn't get that
kgs
one,
tight.
but she still has 48 kgs on the board from her first
51
attempt.
kgs.
Now this brings our call back to Jamie for the her third and final attempt of 51 kgs.
Keep the questions coming through because it certainly helps me kill time.
Thank you, loaders. 51 kgs is loaded. Call is on Jamie for the third and final attempt.
Sometimes these platforms sit empty for a little while. Got a lot of people contributing this weekend.
52 kgs, please, loaders.
All right,
52
we've had another change.
Rihanna for her.
We're going on
Open
to
it.
Rihanna for her first attempt of this evening at 52 kgs.
Thank you,
And
loaders.
you can see her coach on the left-hand side there. That's Richie Wong from Functional Strength. As Rihanna makes her way out onto the platform. Not quite there for Rihanna at the moment.
Loaders, tighten up 52 kgs.
I'm sure she'll head back out and have a chat to Richie Wong and make those corrections before she takes on her next attempt.
Colombia.
On the call, so she'll get a 2 minute
Around
clock.
the world.
Thank you, loaders. 52 kgs
Session,
is
make
tight.
sure you share the live stream.
The clock
Your
has
friends
started.
in Colombia.
Again, just a massive thank you to the Rec Room for letting us utilise their facility this weekend. We're at Bush Transport, Remedy, McDonald's Building, Mitre 10, Raise Lower. Good thinking, Raise Lower.
Back from 2022.
Raise Lower, quite a pretty support for our teams.
I think I've missed. I think I'm not long missed this stuff.
All right, as Rihanna comes out for her second attempt.
Go back to the main platform because he's in a rush.
Almost there.
Loaders, 52 kgs will be tightened.
No lift, unfortunately.
To Jamie.
And she heads back, takes a moment to prepare for her third and final lift. She may end up changing it.
But
Another call.
I always said that I would retire when one of my athletes could beat me.
To Rihanna, she's moved.
First Olympic team last year.
All right, so this gives Rihanna about 2 minutes as she'll be continuing on from herself.
52 kgs is the requested weight.
52 kgs.
Some adjustments.
94 kilos on the bar.
You haven't been out for a weightlifting competition before. The weightlifting areas out the back. They don't go out the back and just lift as heavy as they can out the back. They try to time their warm-ups.
All right, as she comes out, we can hear
Get
Richie
behind
Wong
her. There's
giving
behind
some
her.
advice. Crowd definitely getting behind her this time. Unfortunate.
Loaders, 53
We still have
kgs
the
on the bar.
clean jerk section, which I'm sure she'll recover from.
Hammered third and final.
Okay, that
attempt.
brings the call back onto Karen Osterson. Apologies if I got the pronunciation wrong there. For her third and final attempt of 53 kgs.
Thank you, loaders, 53 kgs is loaded on the bar.
Facebook.
Started.
On your Facebook saying, hey, I'm watching the North Island.
Alrighty, as Karen comes out for her third and final attempt.
More eyes on our sport means the more support we get, means the better we can bring you these events. You might know. You might even link it and someone watches it for the first time and they become a weightlifter. You know everybody in that.
Not quite there, unfortunately. No lift. However, she still has 2 good attempts on the board.
This will be for Amanda's third
Good
and
effort
final
there by
attempt.
Because they are on a separate live stream, session 3.
So, back over to the leaderboard before we
Thank you, loaders,
have
53
Amanda
kgs
come
is
back out.
tightened. Clock started.
So we've seen a few people put in all 3 lifts now. Still a few to go for what's shaping up to be a pretty exciting show. Let's go back to our platform where Amanda's stepping up for her third and final attempt. She's 2 for 2 so far. Let's make it 3 for 3. Very white flag. Excellent job to hold on to that. You can see she's happy with that. She's proud of that. She gives her a high five. Well done. There's a sigh of relief there. That's 3 for 3 from Amanda. Excellent job there. As we move over to Jamie to come out for her third and final attempt. And that looks like the bar has been set to 53 kg. Sorry, tightened to 53 kg. And she's coming out now for that final attempt.
Hopefully you can hear me nice and clearly, but there are a lot of calls happening. Anthony's got the idea. He's just got his headphones on.
what a fight. That was 3 white flags. Good lift on the ball. An excellent job to put that over. That patience really paying off there.
Attention loaders, 54 kgs is loaded on the bar. The clock has started. Nicole opening attempts. She wants more. Loaders, 55 kgs on the bar. 55 kgs on the bar. This will bring Bex out with the jabs, who's coming in at 55 kgs. She wants more. Call goes to Hannah.
Alright, the call is on Hannah now for her first attempt at 55 kgs. And in the lift in the back there, you can see one of our lifters preparing his lift in session 4. Just a reminder, you can jump on and watch the other stream too, which is happening at the same time as this one, as Hannah steps up on the platform, her first attempt. Good way to start off with your first attempt, looking nice and easy as you made that look.
Opening attempts.
Ready for a second, 40 seconds on the clock, second is 10.
Thank you, loaders. 57 kgs is loaded on the bar. Sorry, just stop there. Yep. Yep, it was on the clock. We're opening attempts.
Okay, looks like the call has now moved on to Nicole for 57 kgs. Nope, that's moved again. Moved over to
Loaders,
Rebecca,
58 kgs on the bar.
58 kgs.
This is the call back to Rebecca. For her opening attempts. Clock is started.
So we can see quite a lot of sun coming through on this camera here. The day is shaping up to be quite nice. If that glare is a little annoying for you, just let me know in the comments. And also just switch over to this camera here. We have that option. So just give me some feedback in the comments. Let me know if it's running okay. As we watch Rebecca. 3 white flags. Excellent job on hold on to that one. You can see she's happy with that. There's a good little battle there just to correct that one. Minor corrections lead to big differences.
For her second attempt.
That goes to Hannah for her second attempt. Now that we have our bar nice and loaded, let's see Hannah come back out for the second one.
They give room to move up 1 or 2 kilos to give the ability to burn clocks. It's a nasty way of taking away your opposition's recovery.
And that's 3 white flags. Fraction of hesitation there, but corrected quickly, put over by Hannah. Excellent attempt. Call is now on Nicole for her first attempt at 59 kilograms.
Quite aware of that.
Thank you, loaders. 59 kgs is loaded. Clock has started.
Applying lots of time. Bar is loaded to 101. Now it's so that was well played.
That's good lift by Nicole.
Loaders, 59 kgs tightened. 59 kgs tightened for Bex.
Great technique there.
Feeling Dickman, no Dickman is taking it. Slow down the competition.
Reports the call back on Rebecca for her second attempt. So our loaders have tightened the bar. And I believe the clock should start any minute or any second to bring Rebecca back out. No, that's changed. Looks like we're moving on to Nicole for her second attempt. But let's see if that changes.
tight. Roll over the shoulders a little bit. Got to get a little less swing on that bar. It's like once it starts swinging, it's just very hard to control that roll across the top. Especially with 102 kilos.
Loaders, we're 60 kgs on the bar, 60 kgs. Big blue plates to learn.
So there's a couple of rules with
All right, looks like we're getting a move to 60 kgs, which brings out the blue plates.
piece of paper within the first
And our first person attempting is 60 kg is Shiloh.
and
That's
then
the first
play on the
attempt.
bar, but you've signed it, so you have declared it. After you've signed it, you can then
Thank you,
take
loaders.
the weight
60
right up.
kgs is on
Okay,
the
the
bar.
bar is
Shiloh.
loaded. And Shiloh's first
If
attempt
you not sign that piece of
underway.
paper and you miss the declaration, you are stuck on that. So this is when a coach needs to be quite observant of the board, because if you miss that change and you did want to go up, you can't go up. So you'll often see athletes in high pressure situations and coaches in high pressure situations miss the board.
not quite there,
Loaders,
unfortunately.
tighten 60 kilos up, please. Speak from the coals.
She'll have a moment
On
to come back out. That was only her first attempt. She's got 2 more left in there. I'm sure we'll see some corrections coming up. Call now is back to Nicole
Tightened
for 60 kg. Nicole's second attempt. So I'm sure you'll be able to hear in the background. There's a bit of activity, a bit of life going on. It's our session 4 going on at the moment.
60 kgs
So that's being streamed online as well.
Shiloh for her
Check that out too.
second
And the crowd definitely getting behind the athletes there.
Bars loaded, calls on Shiloh.
weightlifting is the person who lifts it first, technically has the lead.
As Charlotte makes her way back to the platform for her second attempt. And that's 3 white flags. That's a good lift.
Loaders, 60 kgs on the bar, 61.
Good job to
4 on the bench.
make those adjustments from that first lift, come out, come with that mindset of getting their lift. Excellent job there. Next up we have Rebecca for her second attempt.
Loaded,
61 kilograms.
61 kgs, proper start with the bench second.
For those at home, I do appreciate the questions. I'm more than happy to answer them.
Not quite there for Rebecca, unfortunately,
Loaders, 61 tighten, please, 61 tighten.
as our
This will be for
loaders that will
Nicole's second attempt.
61, tightening up the 61 kgs for Nicole to come back out and make that
15s, 20s, and 25s.
Thank you, loaders.
Greens, yellows are 15, blue is 20, and red is 25. They are considered the Olympic discs. They are colored coded. And they are also the same color as the Olympic rings. Now the 5 kilo plate, which is sitting on the ground, is the white.
not quite, unfortunately. Didn't quite have that balance
61
there,
kgs tightened.
As we increase
but
weight,
still
we
has
want to have the
Bring the
minimum
pull back
amount of plates
to
on the
bench.
barbell.
For her third and final attempt.
one more attempt. So she'll come back for the third and final at the 61 kgs again.
5, the green was
Let's quickly jump over to our scoreboard
5, a 15.
before Rebecca comes out for her third and final attempt.
Outside weight.
We've got a few more numbers, and we still get to see Amy come out for her first attempt.
15 kilo plate would come off and that would
So back into the action. Our loaders are tightening up the bar. Very grateful for our loaders today.
Mike's Weightlifting Club will be loading the next 10
Doing a
seconds.
lot of the heavy lifting. Excuse the pun there.
Thank you, loaders. 61 kgs.
All right. coming out for her final attempt, 61 kgs. Crowd definitely getting behind her for this one. Unfortunately, didn't catch that one, but she still has 50 kgs. So she does have a score on this stage. That puts the call on to Hannah for her third attempt at 62 kgs.
Third and final attempt. Thank you, loader. 62 is loaded for Hannah, third and final attempt.
Oh, what a fight. Hard luck. No lift, unfortunately. Didn't quite get there in the end, but that was an incredible battle to watch, nonetheless. She still has an attempt on the board
Third and final attempt.
as we bring out Shiloh for the third and final attempt of 62 kg. I'm sure you can hear the action in the background. Don't forget that we're running 2 streams at this time for the North Island Championships. Originally meant to be 1 stream, but we had a record sign-up of 160 competitors, which is the largest weightlifting event in New Zealand to date. Hopefully we'll continue to see this growth as the sport evolves and grows. And we've got our Olympians heading over soon to Tokyo, as we have Nicole coming up for her third and final attempt. And that's a good lift. Nicole making it look easy with a smile as she puts 62 kgs over her head. Very nice attempt. As we move over back to Shiloh for the third and final attempt of 63 kgs. So I can see there's definitely some love for Shiloh in the chat. Feel free to keep supporting, sharing the streaming link, sharing that with family and friends so they can watch. And now we have our third and final attempt. Definitely hear the crowd getting behind her on this one.
Another 2 lifts remaining in the snatch.
Loader, 60
No lift, unfortunately. Didn't quite have that one. However, still has 60 kgs on the board to get it through for the stage section. This brings out our last lifter, who has yet to put an attempt on the board. This is Amy Prinsley. Apologies if the pronunciation is not quite right there. Amy's going to be opening up with 68 kgs.
loaders.
She approaches the platform for her first attempt. That's a good lift. Excellent lift there by Amy. Very tidy.
Loaders, 69
There's no one else to go next, so she will be following, which gives her a 2-minute break. I'm sure we'll see some changes in the weight there to give her a bit more time in between these lifts. Just a bit more extra recovery time.
Thank you, loaders. 69 kgs is loaded.
So 69 kgs is currently on the bar. Let's see if that changes.
She receives a 2 minute clock. She's taking consecutive lifts. Linda time to run Kangaroo Bush, Transport, Fielding, Remedy, McDonald's Fielding, Mitre 10.
Once again, I'll take a moment to thank our
Cigarette plates on, please, loaders.
McDonald's Fielding. fueling me with some coffee as well, which I'm very grateful for. So thank you again to our session sponsor and actually an event sponsor as well, McDonald's, located right in the centre of town in Fielding, right next to the rec centre where we're brought to you today by. So they've done a great job hosting us today. This event run by Functional Strength Olympic, based in Auckland, but we're out here in Fielding today, bringing this competition to you. So 2-day competition
71 kgs.
with 2 platforms.
Loaded.
Plenty of action this weekend,
Looks like it started.
and thankfully we've got the live streams going to make sure no matter where you are, you can keep up to date.
Pages and watching.
All right, so we've got 71 kgs on the bar. It's gone up 3 kgs from her first attempt. It's got a minute 30 left, so there's no particular rush. Just take your time with that and be ready to come out and do the next lift. The first lift was looking really good. So it's just the consistency is key here.
Matches of the men's 81 and 89 there is a 10-minute video, 10 minutes until the start of manager. I will put you over to that holding screen and we will be back with you in approximately 10 minutes.
That's a good lift. Excellent patience there. Waiting for it at the bottom. Pushing right for a nice clean.
This will be the final snatch of the.
She has one snatch remaining, which is also the final snatch of the session. Once that's done, we will be taking a short break while our athletes start preparing for the next session. That's about a 10-minute break. So we will continue the live stream, but it will be on a holding screen until we are back for the next session. Let's see if Amy decides to go up and wait or stays at 72 kgs. Currently the call is for 72 kgs with about a minute 35 remaining on the clock.
She wants more, low
All right.
74.
She's after more. Let's go for 74 kgs on the bar. Third and final attempt, and we'll see if that changes again. It's been a great start to the day so far, and
The bar is loaded at 74 kilos.
a pretty amazing competition. If we just let's quickly switch back to our scoreboard to have a quick look at how things are going so far. So, few missed lifts, but most people doing quite well. We're putting on a show, definitely, for sure, and we've seen that. These weights are, it's not easy to get out there and do it in front of a crowd. We've got quite a crowd here as well, but they're putting in the performances. So let's move back to the platform as we have a minute 25 for Amy to come out and do that final lift. I must say it's quite the setup here, set up by Weightlifting New Zealand. The team, the organisation and management have really put on, well, it's a record event for weightlifting with 160 competitors. And you can see that each of these competitors are quality. They're doing great, and we're quite excited to see what's going to happen for the future of the sport. As we have Amy coming up for her third and final attempt. Didn't quite get there, so thank you. And unfortunately, no lift there for Amy. However, still has 71 kgs on the board, and that concludes our snatch section. We'd like to say thank you to our sponsors for this session. That's McDonald's, and we have our title sponsors, which we'll be showing during the break in between. So thank you again, and we'll see you shortly.
A number of us
Alrighty, we are back underway for the clean and jerk section of session 3, brought to you here at the Rex Henchman Fielding. Quite excited to see the next half of the session. The first session was quite a show. We're excited to see how these kind of lifters can do in this next section. We've got a variety of weights. We're going to be starting off with an opening attempt of 35 kgs by Lauren Harvey, so competing in the female 49 kilogram category. Let's see how Lauren goes. And that's a good lift. So,
Opens 36 kgs, 36 kgs.
push jerk there. That was a good lift. First attempt out there for Lauren, 35 kgs. Looks like she'll be next up at 36 kgs for her second lift.
36 kgs is loaded for 2 minute clock. Consecutive lifts.
Carl is obviously moving up, so then you see the bottom little scoreboard
All
change.
weight leaders.
Alright, looks like we're moving up to 37 kgs for Lauren on that. So we have our loaders coming out, making those changes. Very grateful for our loaders today. Putting in the hard work, making sure our athletes have what they need on the bar at all times.
So now you see the clock doesn't get 2 minutes. So I talked about it earlier about burning someone's clock. Now we've burned Dale's clock.
Now we have their clock running again, so our athletes give themselves a bit of time by changing their weights. So Lauren coming out for her second attempt.
98 kilos above your head again.
Taking a bit of time to reset herself. Pushing overhead. 2 red flags, unfortunately. Didn't quite get that line up.
37 kgs top, please loaders. 37
However,
kgs
she still
top.
has another attempt on the board. See if it can come out. So just to remind you, at the North Island Championships, we've actually got 2 sessions running simultaneously. So you'll be able to see session 4 over in the live stream section. And you'll have commentary by Richard Patterson, very own president of Weightlifting New Zealand, also Commonwealth athlete, gold medalist, Olympian, master of many talents, and also a great commentator. So great to have him next to me. Hop on over, give him, make sure you listen. He's answering questions in his chat at the moment. Questions I'm not well versed enough to answer, especially when I'm sitting next to him. So make sure you head on over. Maybe even have the stream side by side and see how you go. Also, I'd like to take a moment to thank our session sponsor, McDonald's. So we all know of McDonald's. We all probably love McDonald's too, and we're really grateful that they can be involved in our event. Definitely makes a difference having companies like this putting their weight with our events and kind of pushing us to that next level of, as you see, this live streaming. This wasn't being done 5-10 years ago, and now we'll be able to present it to a much wider audience. So just quickly shifting back, Lauren going up for her third attempt, 37 kgs.
Liz, you enjoy the tactical stuff, like any sport, such a mental game to 100%. School group,
Not quite getting it there, unfortunately, but still a great attempt. by Lauren
48
that
kgs on
completes
the bar, please. 48 kgs. The big green
her
plates.
session or the session for her today, with that being her third and final attempt. So if we move over to the scoreboard to have a look, you can see that the total has now been set at 65 kgs and the weight is being now set up at 48 kgs for Neem to come out and make her first attempt for the clean and jerk. It's definitely a busy day down here in Jordan. Got a lot of people in today. Stands are packed. Our athletes are busy getting ready. A lot of noise, a lot of action going on. I'm sure you can hear in the background.
Thank you, loaders.
We wait
Bars
for
loaded.
our
48
next
kgs.
lifter to come up. Neem Hicks. First attempt.
Visualize how heavy this actually is. 100 kilograms.
There's two white flags, which means by majority it is a good lift.
49 kgs. 49 kgs.
Good lift there, Brian Neem. See what happens next round if you want to go up 1 kg or more.
Not quite a full lock and then just pressing that final moment. Yeah, this is but it is a rule of the sport.
The one.
Correct, it is third.
This is the one in the house, please.
Now, I talked about a good scoreboard, and at the moment, this isn't a good scoreboard for the clean and jerk. You've already got 3 lifts up there. Now, the clean and jerk is the point of the competition where you start to fatigue. So, I was actually just talking to some of my athletes the other day.
Switch over to our side cam. Gives us a bit of a different angle with the clean and jerk.
Donald's fielding.
You get a bit of appreciation for
Support for this.
how narrow the hands are in comparison to the snatch, and how that final push to the overhead position or that split jerk comes into play. You can see the width between, or the difference in width between this snatch position and clean and jerk requirement. Alright, looks like we have got Karen Halls to the bar, to the platform, sorry, 50 kgs for her first. Let's see how we're going.
When they are successful in their clean and jerk. You also notice that athletes that are really strong tend to do better in the clean and jerk. And this is a very strong young man. 103 first attempt.
Huge thank you to the rec room for letting us utilise their space for the weekend. We are back in. Here we go. Right, move.
Alright, we're back underway.
The bar, please, put to 50 kgs now. 50
Looks like we've had a call to change.
Barbell when you stand it. Kick it off his chest.
So it's not quite there on the screen yet, so the call has been made to go to 52 kilograms.
Consciousness was fading, so he reset that bar, shook his head a little bit, and then this time for that patience.
See if we can get that text
clean
updated.
jerk, to feel uncomfortable, but not know that you can carry on is an important step as well. A lot of people, when they get that, the bar's got too much pressure across the front of the shoulders, they
Thank
can
you, loaders.
Alrighty.
25 seconds.
the bar is loaded through there. He has 2 minutes. So he'll be up the back. The coach has to go and declare the weight. So right now they can either sign off on 104 and then make a further decision, or they can sign off
Clean,
to a
coming off
higher
good
weight
so far.
straight away. Hopefully they've signed it off. I heard the buzzer go, so
And that's 3 white flags. Karen will be happy with that. That's 50 kg successful, as the loaders will be tightening up the bar as we move on to our next lifter.
51, sorry.
at this stage looks to be Karen again for her second attempt. Let's see if that changes.
Although we expect the changes to come through. Kate, please be ready.
So every time we have a change in weight, we stop the clock, which gives our lifters a bit more time for their recovery. So that's why we often see these changes in weight between sessions, even if though it's a small margin. Obviously, it still makes a difference to them and gives them a bit more time to recover as well.
Thank you, loaders. 52 kgs on the bar.
Alrighty, Kate Johnston for her first attempt at 51 kilograms. That's a good lift. Good patience there. Getting her feet together at the end. That gives her first attempt at green. Let's have a quick look at the scoreboard while our loaders change the weights. So we're looking at 53 kgs for Sashiko for her first attempt on the clean and jerk. So far we've had half and half, few greens, few reds. Let's move back to the action.
Running out 105 kilos, third attempt.
And 3 white flags, that's a good lift. Putting in the first attempt, 53 kgs. That brings for our next athlete.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is tight. 53 kgs.
Bring his lean back out at 53 kgs. Let's have a look at that scoreboard again. Okay, so apologies. Before I didn't show you the updated board. So now we're looking at the updated board. We've got a few more lifts in there. Let's jump back as names out ready for the next attempt. Second attempt at 53 kgs. And that's good work by him to get that.
Loaders. 59 kgs, please. 55, sorry. 55 kgs.
The call is now back to me for 54 kgs. And that's the third and final attempt. So once our attempts have been made for both snatch and clean and jerk, you'll see the total appear on the right hand side of this leaderboard here. And that's a score that they're competing with essentially against each other in their respective weight classes.
She wants more loaders, 55 kgs, please. 55 kg.
Alright, looks like our weight's
Loaders
gone up.
working hard
So
here.
Neem has gone to 56 kgs, which puts the call on Karen to come back, who is currently sitting on 55 kgs. And let's see if that changes.
Thank you, loaders. Clock started. Call is on. Ready?
The athletes that you see lifting at the moment might not necessarily be competing next week.
Alrighty, Karen coming up for that second attempt.
Joining in for our live. Thanks to our supporters. Great to have this platform, skysportnext. Share this around the world to our community.
And that's 3 white flag. Good patience to get that under control before bringing the feet together. So great job there by Karen.
This will be for Sachiko's second attempt.
Made light work.
Alrighty, as our loaders
Thank you, loaders. 55
give us
kg.
55 kgs on the bar for Sashiko's second attempt.
Community Trust, I believe it is. Centre. There. And if you listen,
That's a good lift there by Sashiko, 55 kilograms. Which now brings out Sashiko again at 56 kilograms. Let's see if that changes. She might want to go up from there.
to our sponsors. We have session sponsors and
56 kilos on the bar.
the Rec Room for hosting us, Functional Strength Olympic, and in particular Gabby for
Thank you, loaders.
99.9% of the work of the organisation of this, New Zealand Weightlifting for sanctioning this. Weightlifting New Zealand, we
Call is
have
up, Sashiko,
known as.
56 kilos.
Alrighty, the call has now gone up to 56 kilograms. Or sorry, stayed at 56 kilograms. We have a minute 40 on the clock, so there's a bit more time when you're following yourself, just to give that extra recovery period. Often you'll see that go up by having those small weight change increments. Let's see how we go.
Adaptation due to disability, we wish to create a
So just in
program.
case you're jumping into the stream now, I'll be your commentator for the rest of the session. My name is John Shahi from Lift Leader, helping out here with the live streaming, commentating at this wonderful event, hosting and fielding at the Rec Room. So thank you to the Rec Room for hosting us today. We're waiting for Sashiko to come out and make her final attempt at 56 kgs. Let's see how she goes. Good effort to get that clean up. Unfortunately, no lift. Comment on the exact reason, but it looked like that lockout didn't quite happen in time. However, still a great effort put in by Sashiko. She got 98 total. Very impressive considering she's 49 and under kg category. All of our lifters putting on an amazing show, to be honest. They're doing great work, great lifts. Definitely showing that the sport is very competitive. All right, we have at 57 kg, Karmi coming out for her first attempt on the clean jerk. So her best snatch was 50 kgs. Let's see how she goes with the clean jerk. And that's the three-way play. It's a bit of a drop on the right side, but excellent recovery to make sure she pushed that all the way up.
57 will remain.
Now 57 remains as our loaders tighten up those bars. Then we got Kate Johnston coming out for her second attempt. So her first attempt was 52 kgs. Let's have a quick look now at the leaderboard just as she's coming out. And we can see the first attempt was 52 kgs. She's coming up to do 57. Let's switch back into the action now.
Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you've got them both open at the same time.
That's a good look. We're so happy with that, so does she. And gets her second attempt at 57 kgs.
Quite hard work. A lot
A lot of training goes into these for these athletes, for these competitions. A lot of them are using it not just purely competitive, but just as a way of measuring themselves and their progress. Very grateful to have such a large contingent of athletes today at the North Island Championships. There's a record event for weightlifting in New Zealand. And it's been quite an effort to put everything together. Very grateful for all the volunteers, the staff, on making it come together. All right, back to the action. We've got Neem going for the last attempt at 58 kgs. Let's see how Neem finishes off the session. Unfortunately, unable to quite get their luck out. However, still a good session overall. We jump back to the scoreboard to be able to see Neem's total. So it looks like Neem has managed to get 98 kilograms and making 4 out of the 6 lifts. So only missing 2 lifts, which is still good. All right, back into the action. We're going to Beauty for her first lift at 60 kgs.
Representing Otago Weightlifting at North Island Championships. Thank you. Loaded, bar is loaded.
All right, bar is loaded. Kitty makes her way out for that first attempt. That's a good lift.
60 kgs tightness,
So
please.
60 kgs remains on the bar as we move on to our next lifter, Carmi coming out for her second attempt. Let's see how Carmi goes.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is tightened at 60 kgs.
All right, you're coming getting some chalk before making your way to the platform.
As soon as you see an elbow touch, you should raise your red flag because that's a key tool. So when I talk about an elbow touch,
And that's a good lift. Once again, showing excellent patience there. Make sure those lifts come out clean.
Jacob there did.
60 kgs will remain.
Let's move over to our side cam. See those clean and jerks
What do you think of this event?
with a bit of angle.
I thought it would be probably a little bit full on. I think it's separated nicely.
Loaders, bar is loaded.
The wall is quite good with the sound.
Sound day, yeah.
So for those that are at home, you can see we are running dual platforms, but we do have a styrene wall down the middle, which is acoustically fantastic.
Clock starter on the end. Clock starter.
Right, we still have 60 kgs on the bar. Got Karen coming in for her third and final attempt. Let's see how she finished off the session and if she can go 6 from 6. And that's 6 from 6 for Karen today. Excellent work. Putting the 60 kgs up nicely.
61 kgs on the bar, please.
Alright, as our lows put on 61 kgs on the bar, I'll just give you a quick reminder to make sure you're putting through any questions you have onto the stream. We are looking at your comments.
62 kilos, please. 62 kilos.
And make sure you share the stream with anyone you think might be interested in following. Family, friends. We want to make sure everyone is able
Loaded,
and
bar is loaded at 62 kilos.
has the option to make sure that they're able to watch the action as it comes to you. Alright, Isabella coming up for her first attempt now, 62 kgs. Bar is tightened. She makes makes her way to the platform.
Being away
to
from the
university.
Is he?
At Hamilton.
Okay, there you go. I was saying I haven't seen him on the top platform, so it's good to welcome him back. Certainly makes refereeing easier to walk out like that. There we have.
All right.
Good lift.
Good lift. Well done, Isabella, using a slightly different technique on that clean and jerk.
Platform. And you got yourself out of the way of that lift though. And survived lift again.
Sorry, team. Just had my shock on the platform next door. If you're watching the stream, you'll see it in a couple of seconds. Quite the exciting lift. Unfortunately, it didn't go through, but he managed to just duck under it before it went away. But back to the action on our stream. We have Isabella coming back for the next lift. Apologies, that lift has already been through. We're just having a few more glitches in the system, so we'll see how we go. In the meantime, take a moment to thank the organiser of this event. So Gabby Beach from Functional Strength Olympic did a lot of work in putting this event together. Behind the scenes, it's definitely a lot to organise. 160 competitors, volunteers, the organisation of the space, obviously the photography, live stream. There's a lot going on, and big shout out to her for putting it all together. Quite a remarkable effort. Alrighty. Let's get back into the action. Let's see what's happening. Oh, we're still got a few glitches. And in case you're just joining us now, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsor for the session, McDonald's Fielding. So they're just down the road from us, which is great. So we can pop in for a quick snack in between sessions. We have them sponsoring not just this session, but also as an event sponsor, which we're very grateful for.
Female weight category has recently been changed.
Alrighty, so let's have a look at the scoreboard while we wait for the transitioning.
And the super heavy is 87.
So we've had a few managed to put up a total so far. Let's see how we go for the rest of the evening. But it's looking pretty good so far. Only one lifter having 6.6. So that was Karen Van Bart. And looks like we've got the action going again. And we've got Kate coming out for her third and final attempt, 62 kgs. Unfortunately, she didn't quite make it. However, she still has 57 kgs on the board. The call is now on to Kitty for her attempt at 63 kgs. As our loaders jumped out to catch that bar just in time and are reloading it. Good lift. Good effort to fight for that clean. And then the overhead clean, the jerk lift. Nice and comfortable after the clean was finished. Cool, that brings our next call on to Carmi for her third and final attempt, 63 kgs, and I can see her off the side getting ready.
Minute and a half. So you moved yourself from training under Ray. And part of the Barber. And real strong, dominant club that started up and you have a squad.
Yes, I do have a bit of a squad. Yeah.
Just to thank you to our sponsors, Royal Bush Transport, Remedy, Booch, over there. McDonald's Fielding, Darren Martin, and to the record, of course. Thank you to Functional Strength for organising all of this. Another fantastic event.
Alrighty, as Carmi makes her way to the platform for the third and final attempt. quite getting it, unfortunately. But still, a good effort there by Carmi.
5 on the bar, please. 65.
Now the call will move to 65 kgs for Isabella Saint, making her a second attempt. Switch back to our leaderboard. Let's see, Carmi finished with a total of 110. Which is what Isabella's currently sitting on. Let's see if Isabella can do that with her next attempt. So let's go back out to where the action is.
Holistic approach around it. One healthy. It makes for a better journey. We'll go over to the one's got 130 kilos on the bar.
And 3 white flags. Another good third. Alright, and that moves the total up to 113 for now. That's not the final total. Isabella still has one more lift. Now the call is back onto Kitty for the
Still a
final
number of
attempt.
athletes to enter
It's
the
65.
Thank you, loaders. 65 is tight. Clock has started for a 30 in the final attempt.
Alright, let's give mix her way out. Not quite there, unfortunately. However, still managing to put up 63 as the highest, finishing with a total of 111. So it's great work there by Kitty. Okay, now we move back to Isabella for the third and final attempt. 66 kilograms. So we'll give Kitty a
Jamie,
jerk.
please be ready. Follow the heavier weights. She's going up to loaded 67 kgs. This will bring Jamie to the platform for her opening attempt. She wants more weight. 68 kgs, please, loaders, for Isabella.
Alright, Isabella has made the call to move to 68 kilograms.
Loaders, 68 kgs is loaded.
And as you can hear the roar in the crowd, that's for the action going on in session 4. As we prepare for Isabella to come out
Whiting over there doing some
for
work.
the third and final attempt.
Commentary over there.
It's about excellence and it's about process each day. Who has a glass of water? And I was talking to my son's school last week. I said, how do we start with that excellence? And my son yells out from the back of the room, he's quite coffee.
Excellent job fighting for that.
So if there was a 6-year-old yelling out, you start the day with coffee, Dad. You do not start with anything else. I thought it was quite funny. Comic timing. Beautiful.
And that's
Good lift.
good lift there. Fought for that one. Very impressive. A little bit of a wobble there in the arm,
70 kilos on the bar. Big reps,
but
please.
all good otherwise.
Timers on.
Alright, 70 kgs on the bar for Jamie to come out for the first attempt in this cleaning circle section. Alrighty, as we transition over, bars are being fitted, going up to 70 kilograms. Let's see if Jamie changes that weight, wants to go a bit higher,
Time.
or just wants to start on something maybe she's more
70
comfortable
kgs
with.
is loaded for Jamie.
70 kgs is loaded. Let's see how we go for the first attempt.
Declan does have a 14 kilo snatch. That second snatch of Declan just gave him a whole heap of breathing to take control of this. Now you see there's also Tanaki for 500. He's engaging on his feet. So
after Rihanna.
Now for the national championships. Amazing.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is loaded.
Crazy. I can only imagine we can build on
All right,
Not done.
let's see how we go.
Yeah. So Anthony did jump up, so that's forced Declan out. 137.
And that is a good lift. Well done,
Good
Rihanna.
lift.
Putting 70 on the board
71
for the first
kgs.
attempt.
This will bring the call back to Jamie.
Now we have 71 kgs on the bar, which brings the call back on to Jamie for that second attempt. Let's see if that changes.
Once more, loaders. Everyone will stay though. That will be for our second attempt.
Alrighty, looks like Jamie's decided to go up
Next, please be ready. You're the lifter to follow.
to 72 kgs, which puts Rihanna back on at 71 kgs. The bar is loaded and time is ticking. Looks like Rihanna's decided to go up to
Loaders,
73.
72 kgs, please.
So we're
72
moving to
kgs.
72 kgs,
Loaders.
which is being loaded as we speak. And that brings Rebecca back on the platform.
Thank you, loaders. 72 kgs.
Sorry,
loaded.
brings Rebecca onto the platform for her first clean and jerk. Alright, first attempt. Let's see what Rebecca can do. And 3 white flags. Good job there by Rebecca. Getting that lift. 72 kgs. Let's have a look at the scoreboard. Shaping up to be a very exciting session. The call is back to Jamie from 72 kgs. So she's already got her 70 kgs on the bar from her first lift, which gives her a current total of 123. We'll see how we go. She's still got 2 more lifts in her. Maybe we can bump that up. We've yet to see Nicole, Amanda, Amy, and Charlo come out for their lifts. Oh, and Hannah in addition to that. All right, let's cut back to Jamie for a second
At the
attempt.
end of this competition, we will be taking some video of the podium, and that will go over onto our Facebook. If you do want to watch the podium, we will load that up later in the day. But in the meantime, we'll watch the final lifts, and then we'll be moving through to the next comp. The barbell is loaded currently for 40 for Kawaki.
Didn't quite catch it there. No lift, unfortunately.
Loaders, 72
But
tight, please. 72 the call
epic
will
effort
remain
to
with
put it
Jamie.
back clean. We'll see if she can come back out and tidy that one up. Currently, she is called on, so she'll have 2-minute rest once the bar has been tightened. We'll see how we go from there. She may decide to go up by another kg and buy some more time. Let's see how we go.
And at that time, I'm going to use it. Time to announce that the women's 64 session is on track to start on time. We've made a quick time ball out.
All right, in this time, I'd like
Have an afternoon
to
ticket.
thank our session sponsor, McDonald's. They're also event sponsor.
Bring that up with me.
It's great to
If
have
you
them
have
on
afternoon
board,
tickets, we welcome you back.
supporting
When
weightlifting
you
New
do
Zealand
take off, go down and support the local
and
businesses
Ben
of Remedy.
and Fielding.
Booch.
So that's
Fielding,
McDonald's Fielding, our
McDonald's
session
Mighty,
sponsor, and also
Royal
our
Bush.
event sponsor.
Comes in and does training when she
Also
can.
quite grateful to have our other event sponsors, Remedy, Raise Lower, and Mitre 10,
Girls team convinces her to
in
do
addition to quite a few session sponsors, which are a nice mix of local companies
common practice
and
work.
companies throughout New Zealand. Very excited to have such a variety of people working together with Weightlifting New Zealand, sponsoring us. As the sport grows, our relationship with our sponsors does too, and we're excited to have them on board. If you are just joining us, my name is John Shahi. I'm from Lift Leader, and we're very excited to be bringing you live coverage of the North Island Championships presented by Weightlifting New Zealand at the Rec Room. And we've got Jamie coming up for her third and final attempt, 72 kilograms. Let's see what she can do.
Gymnastics background coming through. Here's Declan, 142 kilograms.
Unfortunately, didn't quite make it there for the last lift, but still managed to put 123 as the total. Well done, Jamie. She finishes off her lifting for the session, and that will now bring out Hannah for her first attempt on the clean and jerk at 73 kilograms.
Thank you, loaded. 73 kgs is loaded. As started.
Kind of bragging rights in the category of biggest clean and jerk. We'll talk about that, but you've still got to put it over your head. Coach by David Leachy. Also one of our
Alrighty, you can see the coach on the left-hand side watching eagerly. As Hannah comes in. And that's a good lift. Good work there by Hannah.
Loaded.
Nice
73
and tidy.
will remain. Tight
73 gets tightened on the bar. And we now move over to Amanda, coming out for her first attempt at the clean jerk. So Amanda's one of our lifters that had 3 for 3 on the snatch, going 48, 50 and 53 kgs. So we're excited to see what she can do in the clean jerk section. Amanda for her first attempt.
Liz, I'll give you a bit of a story about CrossFit. Commenting on Pip. So Pip convinced me to do my first ever CrossFit workout and a competition with her. It wasn't a very enjoyable experience for me. Naki, 145
And 3 white flags. Good lift there for Amanda. So that's 4 from 4 so far.
73 tight. Second round, second attempt.
As Rihanna comes out for a second attempt as 73 kgs gets tightened on the bar. You can see the functional strength Olympic crew on the left there, coached by Richard Wong.
back with a new strain for the next session.
Oh, let's make the second attempt count.
Jump over to the women's sessions on the farm platform.
And that's 3 white flags. Excellent lift there by Rihanna.
74 kilos.
And some really
That's great. Excellent. That brings out our next lifter, Hannah. So that's she's coming up for a second attempt. So put in at 73 kgs before. Let's see if she decides to go up a way and see if she's feeling comfortable.
Calls on to Naki, 145. The podium has been established for the men's 81s. Declan and James, 149.
Stop.
Anthony Taylor is second, 235. And then third place, Tutairi.
If you know there's a large internet company that they'd like to sponsor Wi-Fi for us in the future, we'd love to talk to you.
Bit of delay on the internet
89 is
connection there, but we're coming through shortly.
decided by Group A in combination with Group B's total. That means you have a lot of
Otherwise, we'd like to thank McDonald's for sponsoring this session, as well as being a major sponsor.
platform. I will thank Hayley for joining me for those last couple of lifts. We do have the pleasure of Hayley talking to me on the next session, so please retune yourself to the next live stream link on Skysportnext. We do thank Next for giving us this platform. It has been an absolute game changer for us. In terms of getting us to
Alrighty.
the wide
Okay.
Looks like we're about to get underway.
here in New Zealand, but around the world. I do know there are weightlifting
Call us from around the world.
You can hear in the background there quite a bit of excitement on the stream for session 4 as the crowd get behind our next lifter.
Okay, the call is on Hannah at 74 kgs.
All right. And is gearing up to go. We have 74 kgs on the bar.
She wants more.
As you hear the roar in the crowd for the action going down in station 4.
89 Group A will follow for the second live stream, and that will define the platform. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
All right, let's have a look at the scoreboard and do a bit of a recap
Join you again
as
shortly.
we wait.
Next session of the 2021 North Island Weightlifting Championship.
We're seeing quite an exciting show so far. The athletes have done an amazing job this afternoon,
Okay,
putting
now the call is
together
on
these
Amanda
epic scores.
at 74 kgs.
Oh, it looks like we are ready to go again. So
Amanda.
the call is on Amanda, 74 kgs. Let's see if she can grab this lift.
She wants
Make it
more.
5
Now the
from
call
5.
goes back to Brianna, who's on 74 kgs.
No, it looks like Amanda wants more. She's gone to 75, which puts it back on Rihanna,
It's loaded.
74 kgs.
Started on Rihanna,
Let's see how Rihanna
74
goes.
kgs. She wants more. Notice 75
Alrighty, looks
kgs.
like
This is
Rihanna's
from
going to go
Nicole
further as well. She wants more. So 75 will be loaded on the bar for Nicole for her first attempt.
Just there's so much set up, and streams came like ignoring the button. So it's just
Thank you, loaders. Oh, it's loaded. Oh, no, Nicole wants more.
To keep up to date with when the
Nicole
session is
goes
starting
back,
and
goes
all the
back
live
to
stream
Rebecca.
links,
To Pix.
check out Weightlifting New Zealand's Facebook page. There's also links on Lift Leaders' Facebook page, and you should be able to find the rest of the links
Lots of
as they come up
changes being made
on
out
YouTube
back.
with Sky Next. Very grateful for Sky Next for being able to do stream our content. Obviously, it's becoming a bigger sport, and we want to make sure that the audience grows as the sport does. We want to make sure you all have access to their content. Alrighty, looks like should be ready to go. Let's see. Paul is currently on Rebecca, 75 kg. However, there may be a change coming up, or a potential glitch. We'll see how we go.
like he's so experienced. Yeah.
Okay, the call is on Amanda there.
Alright, the call is on Amanda,
Started.
not Rebecca, sorry, so that was a little glitch. Let's go back to that. The clock has started, and let's see if Amanda comes out for
At
her
75 kgs. So what's the
attempt at 75 kgs.
She's gonna
Let's
strategy
see her off
out
to the
back
side,
here.
gearing up.
Call is shifted to Amanda. 75 kgs.
So she's got some support from the functional strength crew there on the left-hand side as she makes her way to the platform.
So we find 5 on the low.
Good record on that. Didn't quite make it, unfortunately. Just managed to duck
75
out.
will be tight in the call. Stay on Amanda.
However, 75 will stay on the bar and the call will stay on the mat. So let's see if she's going to come out and make that attempt again.
Thank you, ladies. The bar is tapped at 75 kgs. Clock is started.
You can see there on the left-hand side. See if just take a moment to recap, hydrate, and come out and put that 75 on
Just
the
a huge
board.
thank you to our volunteers, our referees, our tabulators, our record keepers, our IT fixers. We really appreciate all that you bring for our sport.
Alright, a minute 30 remaining. So the extra time is there as Amanda's fallen herself, giving her a bit more time to recover before she goes out and attempts that 75 kgs again.
Long day. Is this the last session today? Is there another one after that?
Quickly jump over the scoreboard and wait for Amanda. We can see that she's already got 126 as a total. So this one will just boost her up to potential 128 as she makes her way out onto the platform. Let's cross over. Alrighty. Oh, that's really unfortunate. She just didn't get that one. Very unfortunate, but she still has a very good total of 126, so well done, Amanda, for that, as we get 76 kgs on the bar for Rebecca's second attempt. A bit of heartbreak there. Alrighty, as we come back to the action, we've got 57 seconds on the clock as Rebecca's coming out for her second attempt. Two white flags. Rebecca gets it as she leaves behind a cloud of chalk. And she finishes off her second lift with 76 kgs. Now the call is
Good to
on
see some fielding locals in the
76
house.
kgs as well, as our loaders lighten that up and get ready for next lifter.
Sport over to come in to visit.
Once again, I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors.
Loaded 77 kgs on the bar, 77 kgs.
Really exciting to have these sponsors on board and sponsoring these sessions, sponsoring the ability for these athletes to come out here and perform, put on a show for us in the rec room here in Fielding. It's quite exciting. We've got a full house at the moment. Quite a lot of noise and activity, which I'm sure you can all hear. The crowd is definitely getting behind these athletes and making it quite an exciting atmosphere in here.
76 remains though for Shiloh opening attempt.
All right, it looks like we've moved to 77 kgs, which brings Shiloh out for her first attempt. So that's 55 seconds of the clock remaining. Let's see how we go.
Here we go.
Alrighty, Shiloh makes her first attempt. White flag. Shiloh makes her first attempt. Good lift.
77 will remain, ladies. 77 will remain. Push tight in the centre.
Alright, getting their tightens and centered by our
Her second
very
attempt.
awesome loaders today. Very grateful to have them on board helping out with this session.
Thank you, loaders.
And this brings out Hannah for her second attempt.
On the bar.
Excellent fight. And that's a good lift. Well done, Hannah.
Lift. 77 kgs, please, loaders. Tighten it up. 77 kgs.
Okay, we're getting 77 kgs
Let's fall
tightened
back
on the
to
board,
Rihanna.
on the bar, sorry.
Third.
And that brings out Rihanna
Third
for
and
her
final
third
attempt.
and final attempt.
Get lots of interaction with the live feed.
Yeah, like it does if I talk to it. So people write something and they're like, hey, and I answer them, they're like, oh, these answering questions. It makes it so much more engaging.
Take your time now.
I'm pretty happy.
Right, nice and straight.
We had all of this to do one thing.
And that is a good lift. Well done to Rihanna, taking a 3 from 3 from the clean jerks.
Loaders.
Great job there.
78 kgs, please, loaders. 78 kgs.
Like we're running off the point.
Alrighty, as our lifters, our loaders bring out 78 kgs onto the bar, setting up Rebecca for her third and final attempt.
Thank you, loaders.
Alrighty,
Kgs, loaders.
let's see how we go with our next lift. Currently 2 from 3 for the clean and jerks. Let's see if we can make that a 3 from 3. Not quite making it, unfortunately, but a phenomenal effort by Rebecca. Nonetheless.
78 kgs.
78 kgs remains on the bar to be tightened by our lovely loaders. And
This
then
brings the call back
Hannah
to
coming
Hannah.
out for her third and final attempt.
We still have 2 athletes to enter the competition. Thank you, loaders. Oh, Hannah wants more weight. Loaders,
Looks like Hannah's
79
moving up
kilos.
in weight.
This will bring the
She
call
moved
to
79
Nicole for
kgs,
her
which brings
opening
Nicole, the call on to Nicole, making her first attempt at 79 kgs. We still have yet to see Amy start or make her first attempt,
Loaders.
and Charlotte still has 2 attempts to be made. We'll cross over to Scoreboard soon, but let's tune in and watch Nicole make her first attempt. That is a good lift. Well done. I'm gonna put Richie Patterson on the spot and make him give us some feedback on the lift.
Huh? Oh, my commentary.
Let's give us some feedback on the lift.
Hopefully you can all hear me at home. I've just jumped live streams. That was a good lift. It was really tidy. Again, the great thing about watching weightlifting in these lighter categories is they have to be so technically proficient to lift bigger weights. So we're not seeing athletes that can get away with muscling weights out. They are really just precision, rhythm, like all of those things that have to combine into a successful Olympic lift. So here's Kylo.
Shiloh
Kylo,
coming up for his second attempt.
second attempt, 80 kilos on the bar. She had a really good first attempt.
Come on.
I think that looks good. I was saying on the other platform, you try and win the lift with a smile. So before she brought her feet together, she's celebrated with a smile that has an influence over the centre referee to go, okay, she thinks she's got it. We better put my hand on the white flag. Tight little competition between these two.
Thank you, loaders. 80 kg is the call. Oh, second attempts. So she wants more. So the call goes to Hannah now for her.
140 kilogram total takes the lead. Just trying to think. Yeah, that did take her the 140. I think that's ranked her as a junior because we've still got Nicole on 141, but it says the rank is second. Unfortunately, just slightly forward there for Hannah, 80 kilograms. So bar will be reloaded to 81 kilograms. This is for Nicole's second attempt, 81 kilograms.
81 kgs. This will call Nicole back
I got 10 like
for her second attempt.
There's the extra bit you wanted me to do.
I will pass it back to John. He can lead you out of the competition. This is fantastic lifting. Thank you for joining us on Sky Sport Next. Thank you for giving us this platform, Sky Sport Next. It's appreciated. Our sponsors for the weekend as well. We are really busy down here in Fielding at the Rec Room for the North Island Weightlifting Championships.
Alrighty, I'm back. Massive thank you to Rich Baston for taking me through a step-by-step analysis of some of those lifts there. You can always head over and open his channel up. So he's streaming the other sessions at the moment. They're currently on break, but they'll have the next session starting soon. Let's tune in and see Nicole's second attempt at 82 kilograms. No lift, unfortunately, but still got one more lift, so let's see what she can put on the board.
Stay with Nicole. She'll get a 2-minute clock to reset.
So she's got some time to reset there. She's got about 2 minutes now,
Loaders. Clock has
unless
started.
she
82
decides to go up
kgs
and
is loaded.
put the call onto Shiloh for her last attempt. So let's see what happens here.
A huge shout out to our major sponsors, Royal Bush Transport, Remedy, Butch over there, McDonald's Building, Narrows Mitre 10 and Ray's Lower. We really appreciate
So
it.
I'll go live shortly. I'll go live now. So that goes to the
Alrighty, so while we're waiting, I'll just give a last shout out to our session sponsor, McDonald's Fielding, bringing us this session today. Sky Sport Next for the platform that we're able to live stream to you all on. Weightlifting New Zealand for sanctioning the event. Functional Strength Olympic for organising the event. We've got quite a few sponsors doing quite a few sessions. I'll give a quick shout out to Remedy, Raise Lower, Royal Bush, Mitre 10. They're doing a great job today in bringing us this competition with our athletes putting on quite a show. Let's go to Nicole for the final lift. She fights for it, excellent. Great work, and there's that smile that she was talking about before. Good lift all around, and you can see her quite happy with her coach over there on the side. And that completes her lifting for the session. And now the call comes back to Shiloh for the third and final attempt at 83 kilograms. Let's see how Shiloh goes. Currently sitting on a total of 140.
This is Shiloh's third and final attempt, and then we have Amy coming into the competition for her first attempt. Shiloh once more. Loaders 85 85 kgs, please, loaders. 85 kgs, please,
Okay,
loaders.
Charlotte going up to 85 kgs,
2.5 on, yep, 2.5
which
on.
should put her ahead
55 on, 2.5 on.
in the totals and the rank for the competition. So we'll see how we go.
Out here.
Thank you, loaders. Bar is loaded at 85 kgs.
Alrighty, the bar is loaded. And Charlotte is ready for the third attempt, 85 kilograms.
Come on.
Just a touch full, unfortunately.
Loaders,
for Liv.
87 kgs on the bar.
However, still putting up
87
very,
kgs on the
really,
bar.
really nice total of 140.
Amy, opening it.
Now, this finally brings out Amy opening up at 87 kgs. So once again, Amy will be going for 3 lifts in a row.
Session
Quite exciting.
5.
See what she can do
North Island.
for our last 3 lifts in the session. Just want to take a moment to thank you for joining me today in this session 3 of the North Island Championships. Thank you, commentator John Shady of Lift Leader. If you want to keep up with what's going on, you can check out everything on social media. So you can either use Weightlifting New Zealand on Facebook and Instagram, or Lift Leader on Facebook and Instagram. We look forward to hearing from you as Amy comes out for the first lift at 87 kgs.
Session 5 of the women's 64 and 71 kilo division. 71 is Group B.
Not quite getting locked out there. That's a no lift, unfortunately. But
Loaders,
still have
87
2
tightened, please.
lifts to
87
follow.
kgs
So,
tightened.
bar is being tightened by our amazing loaders here today. And we're currently remaining at 87 kgs. Just to keep you updated, the athletes are now being introduced for the session on the other stream.
Thank you, loaders. 87 is tightened.
Just lost the microphone.
2 minutes.
Feel free to jump on over. We've got some commentary on that stream too. For session 5.
10 minutes.
We're just being introduced at the moment as we are rounding out our session here. So we have 2 lifts left before we stop and then wait up for session 6. With 1 minute 30 left on the clock.
Amy still has 2 attempts. And then we'll conclude the session.
Alright, you can see Amy off to the side getting ready.
5.
Let's take this.
Quickly just go through a quick rundown.
Let's take this one from the side
Back to scoreboard again.
so you can really see the difference
We
in
see
the name. It gives us a bit of appreciation there.
competition. So we have the first lifter down
You can clearly see the 25 kg red plates
and slowly over the course of the snap.
doing a very impressive job here, putting their weight above her head. No easy feat. She puts that clean nicely. And now for the split jump. Looking much better. And flags. Good lift there for Amy. Putting 87 kgs on the board. Let's see how she goes for the next one. Still got one more in her, which will be the last lift
This will be the final
of
lift
the
of
session.
this session.
So one more shout out to our session sponsor, McDonald's Fielding. If you are in the area, go check them out. Don't need to tell you how good Macca's is. Definitely grateful. 7 o'clock this morning they were open for their first coffee of the day. And it was -1 degrees. Definitely Definitely appreciated that
2
coffee.
o'clock has started, the bar is loaded. It's come in.
Well, it's shaping up to be a lovely day. We've had a lot of epic lifting today. And we're excited to continue bringing coverage tomorrow. As you can see, we've been very lucky to have such a talented array of athletes come and put on quite an epic show so far. And we're just about to round out this session with our last lift now.
Just take this time again to thank our sponsors. Major sponsors, we just want to shout out Ray's Lower, giving plenty of support to our events. One more weight. 89 kgs, please. 80s.
Alright, it looks like Amy is going to go up to 89 kgs.
Remember
Give
to
her a
like
bit
and
more
share
time.
our live
And
stream.
then
Hit those
there's
memories
only one
live
way to
on.
end the competition, right?
Your Facebook
And that's
page.
big. So let's see what Amy is going to do for us. Certainly given us a lot of amazing lifts so far. Let's have a look at that leaderboard just as we finish.
Just next door.
See, it's been
64.
quite a lot of epic lifting today. Really seeing a good mix of green and red. Of course, it's going to push themselves to the limit, and we're going to see some no lifts there. But that's part of the sport. That's part of the game.
90 kgs, please.
It's part of the process of them constantly improving and being able to
90
come
kgs
on
going
and
on.
put on such an epic show. Just hearing now that we are moving to 90 kgs. So it gives us our green plates. It gives Amy a bit more time to recover. As our fantastic loaders, you can see them there having a bit of a speed race for that. But yeah, they've done a great job today in all the loading. Very grateful to have these guys on board.
Thank you, loaders. 90
Prepare.
kgs is loaded.
Alrighty, 90 kgs is loaded. Clock is running again. It's time for Amy to come out. Crowd definitely getting behind her on this one.
Go, Amy.
And a big smile. She's got that one. That was tight. What a way to finish it off. A good lift.
And that
As
concludes
the crowd pours into an applause.
session
And
3.
she's off giving her coach a big hug. That's it for session 3 today. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, John Shahi from Lift Leader. Really excited to bring you coverage today. We still have another 2 sessions remaining. So we have session 5 that's online with Richard Patterson as your commentator, and I'll be bringing you session 6 starting shortly. So we will be moving on to a different stream. So for now, goodbye, and I will be in touch shortly. Thank you again for joining me, and thank you to our session sponsor, McDonald's Fielding.